I wanted to share a story with you tonight, which is one of the traditional stories that I tell. I often tell African and Caribbean folk tales, and my favorite stories to tell are trickster tales. And so I tell stories about a character called Anansi. Anansi is a mythical creature with the face of a man and the body of a spider. He's known for being witty, lazy, and a few other things, but he's very crafty, and the stories often tell about overcoming a situation or a circumstance. Well, I looked at the audience, and this vibe is nice. So I figured I could tell a story that, more grown up than I would in other circumstances. So please, I'm going to try and be as entertaining as I can, and follow me on this journey, please. So this is a story about Anansi, monkey, and tiger. Well, Anansi, monkey, and tiger were in a rum bar, and Tiger was in the corner with his rum and coke just catching a vibe. And he was thinking to himself, boy, it has been a long time since I have had some monkey meat. Monkey meat is really hard to find, so he would swirl his drink and take a sip. Now he's watching everything that happens. Well, Anansi and Monkey are talking, and Monkey is telling everybody within earshot what he's done, what he hasn't done, where he's been, what he could do, hasn't done, or could be doing next week. So Anansi looked at Monkey and said, Monkey, you boast well. And Monkey says, that's me. And Nancy, I've got sense. I've got sense here, there. I have sense all over my body. As a matter of fact, you will never have met anyone who has more sense than me. Well, then Nancy looked at Monkey and said, I don't have that much sense. I got sense for me and one from a friend. Why, Anansi, you need to get yourself more sense than that. Well, Anansi finished his drink and left the bar. The very next day, Tiger put his plan into play. He waited for Monkey to pass his yard. When Monkey did, Tiger went, Monkey! Now, from the safe side of the fence, Monkey said, hey, Tiger, what'd you say? And Tiger said, Monkey! And monkeys are curious creatures, and well, curiosity definitely got this one. So he flew open the gate, stepped inside, and kept asking Tiger, what is it you're saying? Until he was right under Tiger's nose. And Tiger reached his two hands out and grabbed hold of that monkey, who went very, very stiff. All of his sense left him along with his color. But that very moment, Anansi was coming down the street. Now, we know Anansi to be very lazy, but every so often he would do a day's work. So he had finished his day's work and was seeing everything that was happening and decided he would use his sense. So he walked into the yard and he told Tiger, Tiger, that's a nice piece of monkey meat you have there. But, in times like these where monkey meat is hard to find, you should really say a prayer. Be grateful for what you have. Well, Tiger wasn't very religious, but he was spiritual, so he thought it was a good idea. He went down on his knees and started to pray. But he got a little excited. He was one of those spiritual people who pray for everything and everyone, and he was praying for everyone he could think of. By the time Tiger opened his eyes, Anansi and Monkey had taken off up the hill. When he looked, he thought to himself, after all that praying, Lord, you couldn't just make the monkey stay in one place? Well, Anansi and Monkey were at the top of the hill, and when they were far enough, Anansi looked at Monkey and said, Monkey, I thought you said you had sense. And Monkey looked at Anansi and said, Anansi, I don't know what happened, but when Tiger grabbed hold of me, all of the sense left. Anansi looked at Monkey and said, you see, that's why I only got two. One for me and one for my friend. And you just get one. Jack Mandora, me not choose none. I'm not responsible for this story, just sharing it as I heard it. Thank you.